Welcome to our next episode of The Price is Right. I'm so funny. Welcome to our episode of Soul Worthy Love, where we explore that love is safe, and if it's not safe, it's not love. Again, we have the chance of having beautiful Andrea and handsome Adam with us today to share what it was like, what it's been like, the journey for them to become conscious. Because there are two ways of being in a relationship. We can be unconscious, asleep, infantile, where we're just reacting out of our conditioning, looking for our partner, like to take away our boo-boos. Because this is what happens when you're a baby. When you're sad, hurt, hungry, bored, pick me, play with me, make me happy. And whether we are aware of it or not, the Pavlovian bell rings when we end up in a romantic relationship and we look for, come and take my boo-boo away. And guess what? Our partner can rarely take our boo-boos away. So I'd like to ask you, what is it when you started, what is it when you started this work that you now realize you did not know that you did not know? So what is it you did not know that you did not know when you started doing this work?
Probably just how deeply connected it goes when you're in a relationship with someone else. Mm-hmm. Like oftentimes we do this work and we find out that we have the same roots, or the same story. And it's shocking because it's amazing that we attracted each other and that it's so similar.
You know what you're saying? I get so passionate about doing this kind of work. There's Harville Hendricks, and he did Imago work, and it's really good work. Like if you want to read good works about, relationship, I have recommended it. But what I get to do by doing the subconscious work is that I definitely get to see that in action. Like what you just said is like, it's goosebumpy. Sometimes I get the hair at the back of my head like rises and behind, because when you meet someone and you're infatuated, you're attracted by them, because I can line up 10 amazing, on paper, look good, like perfect pedigree, but there's only one person you're going to be attracted to. And what's that thing? That thing is actually the fact that you have similar stories tying you together. For example, one day I had this woman bringing me her boyfriend, because again, woman wanted me to fix the problem, because obviously she's right and he's wrong, because he moved from Holland to live with her in Toronto, and it was 3 months later and they still had not moved in together. He was living apart instead of with her. So doing the work that I do, I said, all right, I'm going to test you. I'm ready, willing, and able to have him move in. Lo and behold, she was not okay with that. Why? Because when she was 7 years old, her big sister was sent into her bedroom because they ran out of space. I don't know. She was coming back to live at home. I don't remember exactly the story. So the big sister had taken over her bedroom. So she had lost her space. And when I tested him on, I'm ready, willing, and able to move in with her, when he was 7 years old, his twin brother was taking over the whole bedroom. So after removing the story, it takes 10 minutes to do it, a story. They moved in, they moved in almost right after that. It's like, but like you said though, they had no idea that they had this thing in common. Like the number of wounds that we have. I really believe that a relationship is a spiritual evolutionary tool. A relationship is a spiritual evolutionary tool. Why? Because the only way you're going to be happy in a relationship is when you start doing your own inner work, so you know you're worthy of love. Because what attracts you is like, that's the beauty of a relationship. When you're attracted, when you have this infatuation, is that it's the subconscious knowing that through this person, you're going to learn how to love. It's the subconscious knowing that through this person, you're going to learn how to love. So some other people we meet, it's intense. They're supposed to be there for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. We don't know. But the thing we are attracted to is because it's going to teach us how to love. and we are totally unaware that this person has similar stories as ours, and we're going to try to get them to, heal our heart, which never works, which creates sparks. And then if you have a tool like the heart filter method, you can actually fix it. It doesn't have to torture you. You can actually let go of this story that makes you feel unworthy of love, open your heart to yourself, and all of a sudden your partner is more beautiful. Look at that. I let go of this story and I love my partner even more. So thank you for saying that. How about you? What is it you did not know that you did not know when you first started to do this work?
When I first started to do this work, I realized that there was a lot of stuff I did not know. I think one of the biggest things was not understanding the reason I was feeling so unsettled, so unbalanced. And the work helped me realize that that's because I wasn't being true to my heart. I wasn't centered in myself. So when I would have interactions with, colleagues at work, or just actions that I would do myself, and just feeling not happy with them. And I couldn't understand why I was doing it, even though I knew it wasn't going to bring me that joy. It was the work that said, well, look at yourself. That's not what you want. And I think that was one of the biggest things for me.
That's very interesting because, you read about what's the most powerful state of being to be in, and like we think it's love, but apparently they've been able to measure the electromagnetic field around beings. And the most powerful state of being is integrity. And I think it's because integrity demands that you love who you are. So it's still underneath connected with love, because it's challenging to know, okay, this is who I am. And if I'm in integrity right now, I'm going to say yes or I'm going to say no, which demands that, okay, by doing this, I need to love myself because they might not like me anymore. By doing this. So it's that's also a powerful spiritual evolutionary tool. Like, that's why, being in a relationship is amazing, especially a romantic relationship, because it could end. And we've all had experiences where a romantic relationship ended. Like when it's your mom, your brother, your sister, your cousins, like you're still family, you're always going to see each other. But when you have a romantic relationship, it's like the ultimate frontier. It demands even more mastery for you to have like the whole package, to have heaven on earth with your partner. The only way you're going to experience heaven on earth is if you experience love. And you can only experience love with another being when you have love with the self. And love with the self is not a selfish act. Love with the self means like you'll be able to bring the best out of yourself to bring it into the world. So the world benefits by doing this. Like I know from working with you, like, you working on your business and doing your business, and with you bringing, the coaching and all the things you're doing. Andrea is really smart. She's really young, but actually she's an old soul. So by doing the work, you just open yourself up to your worth. And I have a vision. And this is my vision, is that I'm going to, and this is one of the reasons I'm doing these podcasts, is that by helping people understand that they can have what their heart truly wants, not the infatuation, not what Hollywood tells you should have, not the Harlequin novels, but what your heart really wants, you can have it. If you are aware that there is something, like your heart that's there to guide you, but also there's something called the subconscious mind that's there just to keep you safe. When your subconscious mind thinks that what you want, like, i.e. a romantic relationship, because maybe you saw your parents fight, your mom crying when you were a kid, and you think like a relationship is dangerous, it won't let you have that thing that you really want. So I'm passionate about doing this because I believe that when parents can get along with each other and make things happen and they experience love, we create heaven on earth, but also we'll be able to raise a new generation of children who know that since they're little kids that they're worthy of love. And we're still going to have to give them challenges. because nobody can have only one side. So the challenge will be more like helping them be more in tune with their heart, be more in integrity, taking action, saying no even if it's not popular, saying yes when it's challenging, when you're out of your comfort zone. And this is how we can transform the world. So thank you for being there. And again, I forget to do this, but if you want to help me bring this message into the world, please like these episodes and share them with people that would benefit. And if you would like to get your feet into the work, I created a little thing called Love is Safe, the Love is Safe starter kit. It's $7, and it will get you to start understanding about your subconscious mind. So bye for now.
Bye.